Hey, yo, what's up?
We're playing another good game.
I know it's crazy, 2 in a row.
I don't know we've gone mad, obviously.
And you know what else?
What?
You can't hear that, but music is playing in OBS Studio right now. I made this music.
Okay, well, I hope it sounds great.
I sent it to you, you should know.
Yeah, well, I didn't have time to listen to it, and also Discord is really bad about letting you listen to MP3 files.
It's better now.
Well,
you can just listen to it right in Discord.
Well, I didn't do it, and it's because I am
There's
a bad
play
person.
button right
Can
there
we move
now.
on?
No, we can't move on. We have to point out how much of a douchebag you are.
It is known.
And plus, like, if we move on right now, people won't be able to hear this lovely song that I made. This is called Mistakes into Miracles, by the way. I'm gonna upload it on its own at some point in the near future.
Yeah, and don't worry about why it's called that.
Yeah, if you don't know, you don't have to know.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I suppose we should actually get to video games at some point.
Promise that if you don't know, your life will not be made better by knowing. I promise. No person who doesn't know will be happier upon knowing. 0 people. So don't worry about it. Anyways, let's transition from that into playing one of the greatest video games ever made.
Yes.
So that's how we do things on this channel.
Alright, we're just gonna go with the normal costume because we're not special.
How cool would it be if we could put Leon in a hot dog costume?
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains.
Damn.
The news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was.
Do we need to even talk about this fucking shit?
By the internet.
No, the story of this game is so friggin' goofy.
Like,
this is just recapping the previous Resident Evil games right now.
There are zombies. That's
there actually are no zombies in this game.
Not taking any chances.
Oh, are they technically infected or whatever?
There's something else.
To sterilize Raccoon City.
They're from New Jersey.
With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
This game, but like, this is just such a great intro because, like, the thing that is so great about this game is that it is simultaneously so stupid, and at the same time, it just owns it so hard that it like loops around into being awesome. And what is the opening? We're just like gonna tell you exposition. But we're gonna
and that awesome ass music.
Organization working under the direct control of the president.
But that's just what we're doing. We're just giving you the exposition. Fuck it.
The new president's
what else? That's all you need.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
What if they all started fucking?
Well, something
That'd be
else
crazy.
is gonna happen.
I know.
I'm gonna see if there's a way to turn subtitles on for cutscenes.
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my
These
first
people
job would have
have
been a
decided
rescue
to
mission?
put her in a dumpster for some reason.
Yo, that dude pissing.
We haven't figured out why yet.
So cold all of a sudden.
Man, that would suck to piss with your dick out in the cold.
Must be my imagination.
I feel like
So long.
You're telling me you don't regularly piss outside in the winter?
penile frostbite would be no bueno.
Oh, it takes much longer than that for frostbite to set in. Especially because your piss is warm.
What? Okay, Mr. Dr. Piss. Thanks for the fucking biology lesson.
Yeah, no problem.
Dr. Count. Piss,
Professor of piss.
He has an MD in piss science.
I'll go and have a look.
Where's your piss, son?
We'll stay and watch the car.
Yeah, look, if you take a look at my piss chart,
Right. Parking tickets.
as you can see, this is where the piss starts, and this is
Jeez. Who are
this
these
is a
guys?
microscope looking at a close-up view of piss cells.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear.
I like how it only took us 6.5 minutes to start talking about piss.
That's right. She's the daughter of the president, so try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Alright,
All
let
right.
me go into my video settings really quick.
Nah, I don't remember.
Nothing
a
for subtitles.
single- That's fine.
Forget your makeup or something?
So we'll just have to be extra sure to not talk over cutscenes.
I don't remember.
Way, cowboy.
Oh. I don't remember a single goddamn thing we talked about because we tried to stream this game like a year ago.
Something like that.
I don't remember why we never followed up, but we just decided
I
to
just
start over
decided
again.
not to for some reason. I don't know.
But we're gonna do it this time.
We're doing it real.
But I don't remember anything we talked about, so hopefully we don't repeat ourselves. Also, no one's gonna watch that
Yeah, true.
old stream, so who cares?
Nobody's gonna watch this stream either, so it really doesn't matter.
You know what? We could just redo a new stream of this game every week if we wanted to. Just replay the whole fucking game over and over again until the end of time.
So I can't go this way because some asshole just parked a truck there.
Why don't we just blow it up?
We don't have the rocket launcher yet.
No. Fair enough. Oh, there's a guy coughing. Surely he just needs a cough drop.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry to have bothered you.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Freeze!
He's a bad guy.
I said freeze!
I don't think he's gonna freeze Leon. Alright, he dies immediately. Oh no, there's people coming.
Oh my god.
The truck moved though, so.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him.
No
There's
choice.
still others surrounding
Couldn't
the
just
area.
turn around and
Get
walk out
of
the
there and
door.
head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
What are
That's
your
a free
thoughts
handgun
about
ammo.
the first 3 Resident Evil games? I don't
fucking
even
care
know.
about them, man.
Okay, cool.
This is the only Resident Evil I care about. A lot of skulls and maggots.
Have you ever played them though?
A little bit of 1 and 2. Never played 3 at all.
Okay. Which is the one that has the cover where it looks like the giraffe blowing itself?
That's 6. And it looks like a guy blowing a giraffe. Not a giraffe
I'm sorry.
blowing itself.
I misremembered. That game's good, right?
I've heard it's not very good.
No.
Alright, they're dead.
I-
You can tell because
I
the
love
music
when
stopped.
he kicks the person like 6 feet the other way.
Pretty
It's so
fun.
good.
So let's see if those guys are... Oh, hello, Crow.
This was another one of those like games like when they remade Silent Hill 2, where they remade this game and it's like this game still looks great. What we don't need this. This game doesn't need to be remastered.
I mean, it's not
really.
the best looking game ever, but it's fine.
It looks good. It's not like it looks so bad it needed to be redone. I guess is like I don't know.
So you're gonna be seeing me doing like this weird movement tech throughout the playthrough, where like turning, it's like this, and if you want to turn around, there's a quick turn like that. But there's an even quicker turn because you see the right camera or the right stick can operate the camera. You still have tank controls when you're operating the camera, so it's not the most helpful thing ever. But if you turn the camera to your left or right and then aim, Leon's aim will snap towards where the camera is pointed. So using that, you can turn a lot faster in this game. And I'll be doing that throughout this playthrough, because it's just kind of the way that I play this game now.
Are there like multiple strategies for how to play this game? Is there like?
Well, I mean, that's kind of a speedrun tech, but
I gotcha.
yeah, you can have different weapon loadouts and whatnot. We'll get into that in a little while, once we meet at the merchant.
I hear a doggo.
You do.
Let's
Doing
go.
those burbs for money and grenades, because they're just
Well,
holding
that-
grenades for some reason.
I mean, I know that the birds that you play as in D&D probably have grenades on them.
No. My bird bard in particular is a pacifist.
Oh,
Alright, and of course we help the doggo. We always help
of
the
course we
doggo.
of course we do. I don't know why someone wouldn't help the doggo.
Also, you got tripwires. Be sure to avoid them. More bear traps on the ground, but I know where they are, so we'll avoid them.
All right, perhaps I should rephrase my bird comment. D&D proves that there are burbs that have the potential
Oh,
for
yes.
grenade possession.
There's like 3 different burb species in D&D, so...
You can't trust those dang birds.
There we go. You get iframes when you do that, so the kick is very easy to abuse in this game, and it is quite fun to do so. Can't shoot those guys, can't even target them, so... Hello!
Hi.
Oops, I meant to kick him.
Hi, I'm Leon.
Hey!
That joke does not work for Leon because Leon is not like that.
No.
Right.
Maybe in Resident Evil 2 he kind of is, but...
I'm Leon. If Leon showed up in Silent Hill,
Bad
he
question,
would
Hunnigan.
Oh,
not
that'd be
be
crazy.
I'm sending you.
I think we actually
If you find
that
it useful.
I'll take a
I'm
look at it,
remembering. I think
thanks.
I did bring that up during the last time. I think I made that thing that that reference. I was like, if he was in Silent Hill, it would break Silent Hill. So he would not be scared of anything.
There's the gift that I sent you.
Yes, it was a very clever gif he sent to show that he was he was being impatient because I was
Yeah, you were eating your spaghetti and meatballs or whatever.
I was digesting.
Alright, so immediately I'm just gonna run past all these guys
But yeah, like
and run into this house, because the second room of the game is where things get real.
Leon goes to Silent Hill and there's lion figures vomiting everywhere, and he's like, huh, "This is a sticky situation."
Planning.
We got the chainsaw man.
Yep, this is where it gets real. Thankfully, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Son of a...
Stairs are right here. Maybe I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
He gets the big old rifle.
That's a shotgun. It said shotgun right there.
I'm sorry, shotgun. My apologies.
Immediately grab this handgun ammo right here. Dodge their projectiles and run to this corner, because no one can come up behind me here. They just can't put ladders up here. It's impossible. And I wait for everyone to come to me. Yeah, you can shoot their weapons out of the air. It's quite fun.
Yeah, now you.
Oops.
Oh. I thought they only had one.
Oh no.
I don't know
They
where
just
they're
keep pulling
keeping-
stuff out of their butts. Alright, now that there's a bunch of guys up here, let's switch to the shotty.
meat cleavers in their buttholes. That's a troubling place to put them.
Where else would you put it? Oops.
You know,
Kind of fucked up the timing on that.
I guess when you put it that way. The guy with the chainsaw did the same thing. Like, you shot the chainsaw and he just
Pulls another one out of his ass.
Chainsaws are stored in the balls.
Whoops, I totally missed that grenade throw. That was dumb.
I like how it's like 4 little mustachioed men that all look the same in the world.
Yeah, get used to that. Oh, well, that's what happens when you don't let the chainsaw, or when you let the chainsaw guy get too close. Missed him with that shoddy blast, and I ended up paying for that.
I can't believe that we are dead.
Alright, let's try that again, and this time, not miss my grenade throws, not miss my shotgun shots, all that fun stuff, huh?
This time we'll do it, but we'll do it good.
And let's just kill this guy first for good measure.
That was just a practice round. We weren't actually trying. We were just warming up.
Uh-huh. That's gonna be the narrative we go with.
That was, you know, if we were really trying, we could have just beat it. We probably would have beat the game by now if we were really trying. We beat it in 5
Yeah, I
minutes.
would just have the speedrun world record, no big D.
Just beat it in like 2 minutes.
Give me the spinel, please. Thank you.
I mean, you know, you speedrun Kengo, and this
Not
game's just like
anymore. I got sick of that.
Yeah, but this game is just like Kengo, so like,
How so? I'm curious your rationale there.
You know, I was being a goofball.
Ah, you're just being a little
joke.
goober.
No fucking jokes that it's not. That game's a pile of shit. And then you got the speed run because no one plays it.
Well, Cavo played campaign mode.
I'm sorry.
See, that's what I wanted that grenade to do.
I guess guess I
Knocked him
shouldn't say
down.
nobody. There was like one other guy that was like, "Hey, I got some scraps."
True.
So I don't want to be rude to that guy.
Well, I did want to be rude to him. That's why I made that video I made.
That's true.
Count F is not a role model. There we go. Still alive? Yes. There we go. Now he's dead. Now I can grab 10,000 gold from him. Shotgun. Whoa! Shotgun is very
Oh
satisfying in this game. Hello, Mr. Cow. Let's see if I can't time this throw. Beautiful.
Exquisite.
What was that? It's like you weren't even trying.
That was less of an attack and more of an interpretive means.
Red herb. And let's grab the green herb. Oh, great.
Is there a purple herb?
No, unfortunately.
Damn.
Oh, I was out of ammo. Oh, that's fine. Time ran
Oh.
up.
La campana. Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos. Lord Sattler.
Everyone's
Where's
going
everyone
home
going?
to watch.
We're going.
Bingo? What were you saying?
I was gonna say something less funny.
What, everyone's going to watch Everyone Loves Raymond?
I was
bad
gonna
news.
joke that everyone
We've
was going
confirmed
to
the body of an
home to
officer.
watch the Steelers play,
Something's happened to the people here.
which is,
Leon,
you know,
need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow
because
the
that's what
trail
everyone
here.
does in
Got it.
Pittsburgh.
Just go to Steelers games all the time. Anyway, now that everyone's gone, we can freely go around and loot.
Yeah. Which I think is fair because they tried to kill us.
Yeah.
So we should be allowed to steal all their shit.
Yeah, because we are a member of the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Definitely the type I don't get along with. That's judgmental, Leon.
Listen, Leon doesn't get along with a lot of people because he's his own man. Okay, he's a
Sigma
he's
male.
he's a renegade.
Like Sticks.
I was I was literally about to be like, "Are you thinking of Sticks right now, aren't you?" I
What
know.
was I supposed to
know.
be thinking of?
I
I made a mashup with that once,
You did.
and it was good.
What if the final boss of this game was Sticks?
That would make
You had to
sense.
fight. You had to fight like a big old Dr. Roboto robot.
I can't fucking get over the fact that that's what the robot was called, was Mr. Roboto.
It. I was. Listen, you would think that the people that were able to come up with the line, "I am the modern man," would have a little bit more of a creativity with the naming conventions.
I looked up the lyrics on Genius, and apparently modern was actually what it's supposed to be. Like, he intentionally pronounced it that way. I don't remember why, but...
Because he didn't have anything else to rhyme with whatever came before that.
Well, the thing is, like, it's I am the modern man with parts made in Japan. Like, he could have just said modern.
Yeah, because I guess it doesn't really rhyme anyways.
Oh, also,
That's
the
a good
cow must
point.
have died somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, poor cow.
Might have been
Sorry.
the grenade I threw. I don't know. Let's kill a chicken.
No, chicken. What do you mean to the chicken, you fuck? Chickens are burbs. You love burbs.
I do. What in God's name? If only he'd come with me.
It's just because they're stupid burbs doesn't mean they're not burbs.
Whoops, I already went up here. I'm smart. We just needed to see that great ladder climbing animation again.
I feel like I was going to say something about sticks, and now I can't remember what it was.
Sticks and stones
probably for the best.
may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Nah, come on.
Probably just something to do with the modern man line and how silly that is.
Alert order.
Oh, I remember. I was gonna say that him turning his fucking up the words like that Styx really was the precursor to Nelly.
Good God.
That was the joke I was gonna make. We can continue with the video game now.
Recently, there's been information that a United States government agent is here investigating the village. Do not let this American get in contact with the prisoner.
Look, it's us.
Yeah. For those of you not yet informed, the prisoner is being held in an old house beyond the farm. We'll transfer the prisoner to a more secure location in the valley when we're ready. The prisoner is to stay there until further notice. Meanwhile, do not let the American agent near the prisoner.
Yeah, and don't let him see this note where we talk in explicit detail about where the prisoner is.
Also, don't say the prisoner's name. That's of utmost detail. Just refer to them as the prisoner. We do not know how the American government found out about our village, but we are investigating. However, I feel this intrusion at this particular time is not just a coincidence.
Who is fucking investigating this? What kind of dipshits do they have?
They got Scott Shelby going to the government.
They got the chainsaw guy, but he's got some like dark sunglasses on.
I sense a third party other than the United States government involved here. My fellow men, stay alert. From Torres Mendez.
Do you think that when Elon got involved with Trump, he thought maybe he'd eventually start doing some Leon type missions?
Oh my God, I can only imagine. Anything in here? Nope, just empty room. Completely empty.
I'm taking on the woke mind virus.
Let's save, because there's a here.
I know Elon would shoot the chickens.
He would. He would have intentionally thrown that grenade to kill the cow. Oh, there's a couple eggs here. Let's grab them. Blue medallions. 15 blue medallions, 7 in the farm, 8 in the cemetery. For those of you who destroy 10 or more, will be awarded. The rest is illegible. Man, it stinks. See, you shoot the lid down so the pendant doesn't fall into the stinky maggot water. Because then it loses its value. This game is actually about economics.
It'll have poop water on it.
Uh-huh. And it'll be a poopy medallion.
It'll be a
pendant,
poopy
I'm sorry.
shitty. That's the technical term.
Uh-huh.
The poopy, shitty, doo-doo medallion. That was up my ass.
Yeah, I like how they just fly 80 feet across the room when you kick them.
It's great. It's great. This game is it's just perfect. There's nothing wrong with this game.
I love this game so much.
I can't even really articulate. I don't know how, because it's so, like, it doesn't even seem that, like, it's even that, it's not like this game has some sort of special ingenuity or anything. Like, it just, I don't know how, they just do everything right.
Uh-huh.
It's just the right tone for everything.
Like, the combat works so well in this game.
The proportion of, like, you know, like the quality of the actual missions and the gameplay and the way they manage the right amount of like goofiness and stuff that's actually legitimately kind of cool and fun.
We're kind of showing our hand a little bit, but whatever. This game's awesome. Everyone knows that.
We weren't going to be the first people in history to be like, I'm actually going to talk about what I think is. I actually think that, you know, in much the way
Resident
that
Evil 4 is pretty alright.
in much of the way that you need to keep the medallion out of the poo-poo caca water, I think that Resident Evil 4 is the poo-poo caca water. And that's why I've decided to stream it in its entirety. Talk shit
Just to
about
prove
all
how bad it is.
Because, you know, I don't know. Have we ever, like... I mean, I guess if we're playing it on this channel, we have to like something about it.
I mean, we were gonna try playing Trigger Man.
Well, we were, and then the game decided no.
It was like, no way.
I mean, Trigger Man is sort of that's a special one.
How do you mean special?
That has a special place in our community.
Community.
And I mean
our dumbass friends.
I mean you and me and Andy.
Yeah.
That is the one exception. That is the one game that we will have no charity for that we will play, and we couldn't play it.
It just didn't want us to.
It just couldn't perform. It was unable to perform.
You know, sometimes that happens when you're Trigger Man.
They don't call him Trigger Man for nothing.
You know, the steroids do that to you.
Well, yeah.
There's one. There's the other one. It's been a while since I've actually tried shooting these medallions, and I'm trying to be somewhat thorough here.
It is, however, a true insult to like a lot of the games that we've blacklisted. That we're like, yeah, you're sub Trigger Man.
Yeah.
Silent Hill Homecoming, you are on record as being like
less entertaining than Trigger Man. I will put much less effort into getting Homecoming to work than I would for Trigger Man.
At least Trigger Man worked before it didn't work. You know what I mean? At least Trigger Man has that donkey punch soda machine.
Silent Hill Homecoming don't got no donkey punch.
There's no donkeys or punching in Silent Hill Homecoming.
Look at this animation. It's supposed to be 30 FPS. I'm playing on 60 FPS, so it looks a little goofy, but it's fun.
That
These
was
also have to mash twice as fast.
That was intentional. They knew that would happen.
Right. Look at these dudes.
They probably didn't. We gonna
dynamite out of his hand.
we gonna no scope them?
Got it.
We are.
And hold on, let me aim at your dynamite hand. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah. So tell you what I'm gonna do. Gonna run forward a little bit. Still hasn't noticed me. So I'm gonna aim in with the pistol. He noticed me, so another one. Oh. Trying to get his head now. There we go. I think I killed that one. Yep.
But like, let's break down what just happened, okay? Because you know, this is a video game. This section had to be designed and directed, and they were like, all right, we want to put some enemies in between, you know, these places that we're trying to get to. How about we just have some enemies that are chucking dynamite and you can shoot it out of their hands and they'll fucking explode.
Yep.
Like, you lose track of, like, that was a thought, that was an idea, and that person should be the president.
Oh, hello.
Like, what will the first, you know, action sequence, what's the tone setter going to be for the game?
Oh, let's
We'll
just have
like,
a
an
dude
entire,
with a chainsaw.
We'll have an entire village of people throwing hatchets and, you know, wielding chainsaws.
This would be the most openly hostile thing to the player possible.
Well, and you'll have access to, like, whatever, like 15 buildings, and like we'll just scatter shit randomly around, or not randomly, but like we'll scatter shit around that if they know the level well enough, they'll know where to go.
Yep.
But you gotta kind of fuck it up a couple times or whatever before that.
Oh yeah, no, the first time playing that sequence, it's like the most, like, it is the most heart-pounding thing ever. I love it.
And it's timed. And it's not like they tell you it's timed. You just don't find out till you beat it that it's timed.
Or you gotta kill a certain amount of enemies.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Right. Push this conspicuous bookcase out of the way.
It's just, you know, it's good decision making, good ideas, good brain thoughts. Oh hey,
It's a twink.
and he's tied up and gagged.
Little rough, don't you think?
Oh!
You're not like them?
No.
Cake?
You?
Can we tell if he's caked?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Hello.
Perfect.
What if every time he rolled onto his tummy,
Jeez.
he like stuck his booty cheeks up in the air? Voluptuously?
I like how Leon's first move is to kick him.
That would be my first move.
Alright, finish the first chapter.
I think that's a pretty natural instinct to just try and, like, you know...
Let us give you our power. am unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Oh no, Leon's an anti-vaxxer. Whatever will he do?
Oh my god, we're getting injected with purple.
Hey, wake up.
All right, here's the plan. You're gonna
And into
spread your
another.
cheeks.
You want to
I'm
tell me
gonna
what's
stick
going
the
on here?
handcuffs between your cheeks, and then you're gonna press down really hard, and you're gonna break the chains with the force.
You to this part of the world. Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
He coming.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be
I
a
just,
cop
nah,
myself.
I just fucked
Only
so
for a
many
day.
hoes
I thought I
He'd be
was
doing
bad.
that.
that I just ran
Somehow
out
I
of
managed to get
hoes. There were
myself
no
involved
more
with the incident in
hoes left
Raccoon
in
City
Madrid for
on my
me
first day in the force.
to bang with,
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right?
bruh.
I think I might have seen a
Homie.
sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Sir.
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
Quick time
I
events.
told you, put the handcuffs, the chains of the handcuffs between your cheeks.
That's not what we did, though.
Clap your cheeks back and forth until you break the force of the chains.
I don't think that'll
Oh.
work.
Well, okay, whatever they did worked fine, I guess.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a man
Minors.
civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright, so in this room we got some handgun ammo. Always nice.
Over here, stranger.
Who dat? Who dat
It's
boy?
my
Who
favorite
him is?
character in any video game ever.
Well, let's go say hi.
When is the merchant gonna be in Smash?
Got something that
I'm surprised he hasn't been, honestly.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling? I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all,
You're
stranger?
very welcome.
Actually, I think I'm gonna skip out on rifle scope. That's all I need for right now. Another red herb is always good. Let's do some inventory management, because this is, of course, Resident Evil 4. Or as Matt and Pat called it, Attaché Case HD. Jam this over here, jam the first aid spray over here. That's a pretty satisfying inventory. I'll live with that. Also, well, let's equip the rifle right now.
Once again, though, I want to just break this down, okay? So, like, it's very normal for video games to have some sort of, like, a shop or, like, I don't know, maybe even just, it's not even, like, a thing in the game. There's just, like, a little tab you can, you know, once you acquire enough points where you can, like, upgrade your shit or whatever. But, like, this game is, like, what if there was a motherfucker?
A motherfucker.
And he just, like... Like, what if there was a merchant?
And he was the best merchant.
And he just, like, it's, I can't even, like, hyperbolize it. It's like, what if he just was awesome? He's like, what are you buying? What are you selling?
Thank you.
But it is that sort of, like, straightforwardness, you know? It's like why none of the exposition dumps, like, piss me off in this game.
Yeah, it doesn't really waste any time.
No!
It's just, yep, here's what you need. Oh, I can't believe I caught him.
That was good. That was a good shot.
Anyone up there? Doesn't look like it. Dude up there. I think that's all I really need to shoot. Anyway, let's equip the egg. Also, look at that in the inventory screen. Leon tossing it up and down.
It's amazing.
Also, I've got an egg in my belt because it's equipped. It's my weapon.
It is!
Oh, I missed. Oh. You can't hit enemies with the eggs.
God damn it. I thought for sure that would work.
If I hit him, it would have been amazing. Oh, someone's throwing dynamite. So let's rip out the shotty. Oh, that caught me.
We'll have to call the next stream Resident Egg.
Whoa. Okay, this guy throwing these guys throwing dynamite are a pain in my ass.
These guys are no fun.
Alright, they're coming to me, which is good. Oh, he still caught me. Alright, I'm getting close. There we go. That was closer to what I wanted to happen. Normally I just run through this area, but hey, why not take on all of the dudes? Let's just go up. More dudes are gonna be coming on me soon. Oh, did you see those iframes?
Indeed I did.
Like, this game is just so fucking satisfying to play. You blew yourself up like a dummy. Let's just finish out this room, because I'm right at the exit. Oops, wrong button.
So anyways, continue with my Let's Play where I talk about how much I hate RE4.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, because we're the first people, we're the truest gamer, we're the truest contrarian.
We're the
Like,
only people that know how terrible this piece of shit actually
yeah,
is.
everybody else, you know, likes this game, but, I'm different.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Hi, I'm 2 Chains. Welcome to my Resident Evil 4 Let's Play.
Yeah, 2 Chainz. That's why 2 Chainz is different. He doesn't like RE4. But
You know, I was gonna say that's not true because 2 Chainz is cool, but didn't he do some sort of NFT crypto scam?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I'm just gonna say no comment.
I mean, I know like half of the active rappers have gotten involved in that shit, but still, that's not an excuse.
That's crazy.
Oops.
What's that? No, it wasn't crypto. It's that 2 Chainz signed a sponsorship deal with the Umbrella Corporation.
Oh, I see.
That's what you're thinking of.
That's why everyone was angry at him. And that's why Leon had to shoot him in the face.
Although the Umbrella Corporation did famously invest a lot into crypto development.
As they would. Dynamite!
God damn it. Is this just gonna, the shitty rap? Is that gonna be the...
That song's not a rap song.
I guess that's a pop song. What do you think Taio Cruz is doing right now?
I don't know, not making famous music anymore.
What is he doing? You ever think, like, I wonder what he's up to?
No. I never think of Taio Cruz, actually.
Taio Cruz is out there. He's doing something right now.
Being British, I guess.
Probably not performing. I had to guess.
Probably having bad teeth, because that's what British people do, right?
Oh! Alright, let's look him up. Let's look up Taio Cruz.
How the fuck did I get that headshot?
What is Taio Cruz doing? Has Taio Cruz invested in crypto? What's going on?
I could have used that, but I don't need to.
Alright. Biography.
Are you sure it's not the biography?
Can you edit? I need you to make a Wikipedia account so you can edit that. Fucking the last thing in his biography says, on September 6th, 2019, Cruz released "Time for You," which features Wonder Stereo.
So it doesn't say where Taio was on January 6th.
It doesn't say. If you're wondering who Wonder Stereo is, then let me tell you, I don't either, because Wonder Stereo has no Wikipedia link. So it's like the last thing in his bio is he made a song with a guy who doesn't exist, basically.
All right, we're gonna take the large black bass. We're gonna take the regular black bass. Look at this.
6 years ago.
Look at just a big ass fish in our inventory.
No, this is accurate.
Got another one.
He did Tayo Cruz, or I'm sorry, no, some other fucking guy named Tujamo,
Oomst.
who's from Germany. I don't know. But in 2015, Tujamo re-released his song Booty Bounce featuring vocals from Cruz.
Booty Bounce. I know a
Booty
song
Bounce.
called Booty Bounce, and that was the song that was it's a different song that had its vocals sampled for like a G6.
Booty Bounce, which does have a Wikipedia article. Well, the Wikipedia article for Booty Bounce says it was released in 2016, so someone's fucking lying.
Look at all of
Someone-
this. Look
Yeah,
at
no, I
all
see.
of this fish.
This is how it's supposed to go. This is a video game. Someone's lying about Booty Bounce. That's all.
I think we need to make a song called Booty Bounce.
Tayo Cruz hasn't released an album since 2011.
Damn. He's slacking.
Maybe he's not doing anything right now.
He is just sitting there staring at the wall.
Maybe he's just sitting.
Maybe he's just shitting. He's just been pooping for the last 14 years.
You ever?
Alright,
you
look
ever
at this
think
super
about-
difficult puzzle. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. Either way,
You ever
super
think of-
difficult.
like a famous person, and then you just think like, well, they have to poop sometimes.
All the time. Like,
You think like
Lady
LeBron?
Gaga, sometimes she'd be pooping.
She has to poop at least once every 36 hours.
Chief's note, as instructed by Lord Sadler, I have the agent in confinement, alive. Why keep him alive? I don't fully understand what the Lord's intentions are. I would, however, think he'd keep them separate, not confine them together as has been ordered. I don't expect Luis would trust a stranger, but if by chance they did cooperate, the situation could get a bit more complicated. If for some reason an unknown third party is involved, I don't think they'd let a chance like this slip by. But maybe it's all Lord Sadler's ploy, leaving us vulnerable so that this third party will surface, even if they exist, that is. It's an unlikely possibility, but if a prowler's already amongst us, then our plans could be ruined. I guess the Lord thinks that it's worth the risk if we're able to stop whatever conspiracy is at work. At any rate, it's the Lord's call. Trust his judgment as always.
Lord Sadler's got to poop sometimes.
He do. Sometimes he be pooping. Farting even.
Chief Keef,
He poop.
he's got to poop. Vladimir Putin. Sometimes he's Vladimir pooping.
La plaga es mucho mejor que la
This guy might not poop. I mean,
Got funky
that's
eyes.
the skin tone of a man who hasn't pooped for a while.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
Huh? It's because he's got the purple in him.
Uh-huh. That's because he got vaxxed.
Oh, please don't start with. I don't like this.
It's sarcasm. It's okay.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
That's what we call satire.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados.
Illuminati.
That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in
Oh,
with the
God.
big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
But he could've
you're
killed
not
me, but he let
allowed
me
to, oh
live.
my god, the
And he
Illuminati
mentioned something
reference.
No,
about
I'm
you
not.
carrying
Made an
the same
anti-vax
blood.
I'm just
joke.
oh my godding where
Whatever
this
that
stream
means.
is going.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway,
It's because he's
there
got
are
the
more important
purple in
things
him.
than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
I don't want to think about things. I want to go fucking kill some guys.
Speaking of which, hey, that guy went right back into this room. Let's go find him.
No, well, I mean, I guess that's what we should have expected.
Nice upskirt. Boobs. I want those boobs. I'm gonna get those boobs. Boobs.
That is an interesting choice of fashion to wear on a top secret mission.
Woman in red. Somehow so familiar. You actually see the bullet hole in the painting? No, you don't. That's pointing. This must be a painting of that church. I hope Ashley's still okay. Hey, you pissing? Well, I just kicked your head off.
It looks like he turned into piss.
You ever just turn into pee?
Well, I don't. So,
Let's
as
just
a
eat one of
piss
those
doctor,
fish.
as a person with an MD in piss biology and piss-related sciences, what is your take on guys turning into piss?
It happens sometimes.
Oh, okay.
You're saying you don't ever just turn into piss?
I have not yet.
Weirdo. Let's equip our rifle.
I'll have you know, my dissertation was actually written about the many variations
See
of
him?
piss transformation throughout history. I do see him. He's not hiding very well.
Let's shoot him. Oh, missed. Oh. Alright, I should probably stop fucking around with the rifle. JK. Okay, yeah, definitely should.
All of those shots, those were practice.
Let's toss a grenade at these boys.
Try the rifle again.
Okay. It actually kind of worked.
Perfect.
Oh, no, I'm out of rifle ammo.
You know what happens when you're out of ammo?
What?
Well, go back and take a look, and you'll see.
Empty?
See. No, go look at it. Go back and look. And what do you see? What do you see when it's
well, no,
empty?
that's when it's equipped. See it on the
Oh,
handgun.
shit.
Now you see it on the shotgun. That just
Oh,
means you're
okay,
equipped,
never
not
mind.
empty.
I misinterpreted that, so never
But either
mind.
way, it's an E.
Yeah, whatever. E!
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 Oops, I missed a collectible. Over this
I'm
way.
actually sort of amazed we didn't call the first stream that.
We called it Bingo Night, because, you know,
You know.
that line.
Which is a good... That is a good title. But I actually can't believe that neither of us... That's like... I feel like that's such an obvious... Like, that has to be... But that's what we should call every video we've ever made.
What, Resident E?
Resident E.
Even the videos that have nothing to do with Resident Evil?
I mean, it hasn't stopped us before.
That's true. Haha, funny David Cage.
Never stopped us. Like, the fact that, like, the thing we're referencing has nothing to do with anything. It's never stopped us before.
Anyway, what's your favorite Mudvayne song?
Um. Do you want my unironic answer, or do you
Yeah.
want me to be an asshole?
Yeah, give me your unironic answer.
Honestly, it's probably the Berber Dang song. That song is good.
Mine's probably Death Blooms. LD50 is just a good album in general. Anyway, what's your meme answer?
They have a song called Determined, which is maybe the single stupidest song I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't know if I've heard that one, but I might
It's like
have.
2 minutes long, and it's them chugging and chugging and lugging, and the lyrics are just me like, I'm fucking determined. What? I don't even know what they're talking about. They're just like,
They are determined, that's for sure.
it's literally, it's the whole lyrics are like, confidence, 1, 2, 3, I'm determined.
Confidence, 1, 2, 3.
They say that!
I thought that was just you being a dumbass.
No, it's the stupidest song ever written.
Well, to be fair, you tend to mishear lyrics a lot. I could just not kill these guys, but you know.
What if Io Cruz and Mudvayne did a collab?
You're telling me they haven't? That's a missed opportunity right there. Oh, aimed too high. Oh, it's just the one. What if Taio Cruz was in Resident Evil 4?
I have a question about Mudvayne,
Yeah.
since you brought them up. What was going on with them?
What you mean?
Why did they look like that?
Why wouldn't they look like that?
Why did they look like that?
Why not? What's
I'm
wrong,
just
what's
trying to
wrong with the way they looked?
That they looked like, you know, a baby at their first birthday. Would they smash their face into the cake?
You're telling me that the angry strawberry guitar player isn't cool?
Why did they look like that? It's not necessarily a complaint. I just don't know what the aesthetic was supposed to be.
I
guess
the
it was-
guitar player was trying to be an angry strawberry.
It was sort of, unfortunately, kind of ICP-esque. That's the only thing I can compare it to.
I think they were trying to go for a Slipknot type thing.
Well, I know they were trying to go for a Slipknot thing, but it was like Slipknot and ICP and a baby at their first birthday after they smashed their face into the cake.
Yeah, the Mudvayne aesthetic was not it, I will say.
Stupid. It was stupid. That's the word.
It was not it.
It was dumb, and it started.
Something that might interest you.
I'll fucking say it. Hey, it's our boy.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Alright,
What
well,
are you
let's sell
selling?
some of our vendor trash. I can get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Thank you.
Get rid of that. And all these spinels.
Is that all?
Alright, I've got
Thank you.
69,000.
What are you
Nice.
buying?
Not for much longer, because we're going to
Is that
buy
all, stranger?
TMP, which is a semi... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I've got a billion fish in my inventory.
Well, we have to keep all that.
Yeah. Let me see here. Free management. All right, I'm gonna have to hold off on the stock until I can get some of this fish out of my inventory.
Thank you.
But I'm also
What are
going
you
to upgrade the
buying?
TMP because I'm keeping that
that
weapon
all?
for the rest of the game.
Is that all?
You know, but Mudvayne's another one of those groups where you're like, what are they doing? They haven't done. I mean, they
I don't think
kind
they're
of like
still together, are they?
no,
Because
because
like they got half of their members in Hell Yeah, or as I like to call them, Fuck No.
it's like in 2010 or whatever they stopped making music, and then people were like, "Why are you ever gonna get back together?" And they're like, "No," and it's like, "Why?" And it's like, "I don't know, we're shit." I don't know.
Was that their exact reasoning?
I mean, I don't know. Probably. Let's go with that.
Bird's nest. Shoot it down. We get some rifle ammo.
I don't know.
Don't think
I don't
about
know.
it.
We're in our 40s now, and this doesn't make sense.
Yes, I know I'm shooting burbs. They give me money and items.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this game that is probably conflicting to you.
Yeah. The only thing about Resident Evil 4 that kind of sucks, but you know, you gotta balance out the fact that this is the best game ever made.
Yeah.
I'm only being like a little bit facetious when I say that too.
No, I understand. I don't know. There are certain bands that once their members turn like 37, they should just stop.
Yeah, imagine if Coal Chamber was still a thing.
Exactly. Or like, you know, I think about like, you know, when you look at like Marilyn Manson in his 50s. And he looks like one of those like inflatable things that like flop around outside of car dealerships.
Only fatter.
He kind of looks like that guy who owns the shop in that fucking what was that Nickelodeon cartoon with the skateboarders?
Oh, Rocket Power.
You know, Rocket Power. He looks like the shop owner in Rocket Power.
Yeah, Surf Shack Tito. I only know his name because of the Chris Chan troll.
Fucking Marilyn Manson.
Oh,
looks
his dynamite
like
exploded on him. Good.
Looks like the Satan guy from the Powerpuff Girls now. Mixed with Surf Shack Tito.
I just shot a grenade down from that bird's nest. Don't think about it.
I'm just saying, if Marilyn Manson just packed it up and went to his Maryland mansion,
we love making that
there
joke,
and didn't. It's the best joke I have. It's the only joke I have. The Maryland mansion.
Oh no, the church won't open. There's a round hole. Maybe something fits here.
Yeah, maybe your wiener fits in there, Leon.
Big enough for it.
It's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
Yeah. There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well, there's no use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something to get inside.
I guess I'll have to stick my wiener in it. I guess that's what I have to do. It's the only way. We gotta save the president's daughter. Let me get my cock out.
Yep. It's the only way.
That's the only way.
So you got a particular insignia on this one. Particular insignia on... Oh, it's not that one. Particular insignia on this one. An M on the other one, a V on this one, and... another twin grave here with kind of an S symbol going on. And that is a clue for the puzzle that I am the worst at. First, say hi to these guys. There we go. Got the dynamite.
Marilyn Manson looks like a fucking letter person now. You know the letter people? He looks like a letter person.
Alright, so you see what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to light up the Z, the M, and the V. The problem is, I'm really bad at this.
Oh, well, that's gonna make things difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. And then that's not gonna help me. Please, Vamp. Please say something interesting.
Trying to think of another thing that Marilyn Manson looks like. I don't know. What if one of these symbols was the Metallica logo?
Damn it, turning it 4 won't help me. I am so fucking bad at this.
What else can I talk about? What else is inside of my mind?
We need to see the inside of your twisted mind.
The Pope is from Chicago.
That's good to know.
I feel really bad for the new Pope.
Why? Because he shares a name with me?
Because, well, he chose that. That's his own fault.
Oh, hey, I managed to get it.
No, I feel bad for him because he's a Chicago White Sox fan. That's really sad. Do you think that they made him Pope because they felt bad?
What, for him being a White Sox fan? That's his own fault.
They were doing...
If you're gonna say his name is his fault, then him being a White Sox fan certainly is his fault.
He's from the South Side! You don't understand if you're not from there.
Like, I don't like the Cubs, but I'd much rather be a Cubs fan than a White Sox fan.
What do you got against the Cubs? What do you hate, America?
I'm just not a fan of them. I don't dislike them, I just don't really care about them.
They have a C.
Yeah, that's not an E.
There aren't any. Are there any sports teams that have an E? Hold on, I gotta look this up. There has to be some.
There's EA Sports.
Well, there's the old Expos logo, but they're defunct. All right. Who's got an E?
E. Who's got the E? Oh, there was a snake in that box, but I killed the snake.
The problem is, there's not really any cities that start with the letter E.
Closer at the church. Regarding the two fugitives, the apprehension of Luis is our top priority. The American agent a distant second. What Luis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world would become a totally different place than what Lord Sadler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nonetheless, we're not letting go of the girl. To ensure that the agent does not get to her, I've locked the church door where the girl is being held. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approval by Lord Sadler. There's a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that Del Lago has been awakened by our lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, our same blood courses through the agent's veins. It'll be just a matter of time before he joins us. Once he does, there'll be nobody else left looking for the girl.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna get past Del Lago, so might as well give up now.
Okay.
And with this... Oh, 15 medallions. How's my inventory look? Still got a lot of shit. Still got that huge-ass fish. I believe that's a full heal, but it's also, like, the most space-inefficient thing ever.
well, you know, it's unfortunate because we gotta have all those fish in there, and that, you know.
It's important. Well, I already used a couple of the fish. Anyway, bunch of birds here.
I must have missed that because I'm desperately trying to find a sports team that has an E in their logo. I'm trying really hard.
But
I know there has to be one. There has to be at least one. Someone in the comments is probably screaming because there's like an
one's
obvious
watching
one I'm
this.
missing.
I don't know why you always assume that someone's watching.
Well, you know, it's called having a positive mindset.
You want people to watch this garbage?
I think that this isn't. We're playing Resident Evil 4 right now. This is content here, okay? Or whatever. I don't know. I swear to God, there has to be an E team. There has to be. I feel
While
like
you're
I
looking for that, we got another boulder here.
I feel like I can see one in my head. I might actually just be thinking about the Xbox logo.
I'm sorry to have my controller right up to the microphone while I'm doing that, but it's the easiest way for me to mash.
Ay, Dios mío.
Come on, let me shoot the tripwire. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't missed anything yet, have I? Surprisingly not. Yeah, I have not been missing a ton of collectibles, which is good, because we're going to be needing money for this playthrough.
Oh, yeah? Do we have, like, is there, a specific, not gimmick, but, like, is there a specific strategy, or...
I'm just going to be buying a lot of different weapons to show them off.
Focus, okay.
Like, not every weapon, but I'm going to be buying my favorites, and just whatever else happens to catch my eye. Let's use this egg. Go. I've been in the hills killing birds.
Okay, I have found a sports team that has an E.
Oh.
Okay, I had to go. No, that would rule if there was like the Tijuana eggs or something like that. That'd be great. I think I'm on record being like I love the aesthetic of eggs. In basically all contexts.
I don't know
Even
if
if
I've
it's
heard
like-
this.
I love eggs. Eggs are great. Even though I don't like, you know, I'm maybe mildly finicky about how I like to consume them as food. I like look, I'm just saying, God, when he was designing the world, and he was like, we should have this food thing that comes in like a shell that's round and smooth.
It's not just a food, you know.
And like, okay, sure, you can put like fucking zygotes in it or something. I don't know. I love eggs. Eggs are great. I have some like decorated Ukrainian ones that I made over Easter, and they're fun. But yes, I had to resort to minor league baseball. The Round Rock Express. Their cap insignia is an E.
Oh, where are all you dudes coming from?
And it's kind of supposed to look like a train, it looks like. It's kind of hideous, but it is an E.
Well, there you go. I don't know how you miss me, but... my accuracy is going to be in the shitter after this segment. Oh, I missed him.
I forgot that the like I knew that the Athletics were playing in a minor league stadium, but I forgot that they're playing in a minor league stadium that is currently also being used by an active minor league team.
Yeah, they are. You want to know
They're
why? Because
sharing-
the A's are terrible.
Because they're run by professionals. That's
Yes.
why. It's a very good look for the sport of baseball that 2 of their franchises are playing in minor league stadiums this year. That's cool.
Who's the other one?
The Rays.
Oh, yeah, the Rays, because their stadium got nay-nayed.
Their stadium exploded.
There we go, I got the antique pipe. Remember when I made that, or when I had that, like, thing from my kindergarten that my mom found where it's like, when I'm 100 years old, I'm going to have a long beard and smoke a pipe.
I do remember that.
Like, my mom was doing some spring cleaning or something when we happened to be over one day, and she just found something that I'm, like, you know, a sentence along with a picture from an assignment in kindergarten.
The picture was great. The beard was, like, as long as your body.
I don't remember that.
And I think you had, like, funny glasses on as well. And you did have a pipe.
It might have just been my attempt at drawing eyes because, you know, child. Alright, I think I'm gonna finally eat this giant bass. Hold on, I just remembered. Let me switch to live chat from top chat because be like that. There we go. Want to make sure if someone is talking in chat, I'm not actually going to miss it because YouTube decided that it doesn't belong in top chat for whatever reason.
See, you also like to indulge in the fantasy of us having an audience.
It's more of a just-in-case thing, just so I don't happen to miss, like, messages that I might need to delete.
We have, like, a handful of friendos that occasionally...
That is true. Most often, it's bad Dragonite.
It is, usually. Usually,
Which,
if
yeah, that
Cavo,
tracks that's the username of someone that watches us.
Because if Cavo, like, sees her streaming and decides he is interested, he'll usually, well, I don't know. Like, half the time I feel like he just, like, tries to join the call.
Uh-huh. Alright, we're finally about to do a boss fight in a minute.
Also, he never sees when we're streaming anyways.
I wouldn't pay attention if I was him either.
I don't pay attention while we're streaming.
No, you don't.
Oh yeah, it's this fight.
Shit. Vámonos. Okay.
Man's got a potty mouth.
Gee, I wonder what will happen.
It's the policia.
Oh my god, it's our gay friends.
Got eated.
We got eaten by a giant turd monster.
Big old fish. Even bigger than the one in my inventory.
Even bigger than the one in my ass.
Why do you have a fish in your ass?
I mean, he just lives there.
Oh, okay.
That's his house. My ass.
In the middle of his street?
My house. In the middle of my ass. I don't know. I didn't quite think that joke through.
I didn't either, if you noticed.
I gotta workshop. I gotta workshop the fish up my ass joke.
Alright, I'm gonna save here for a reason. And that reason is, let's pull out the
That
TMP. And let's just blast the water.
You have to do that.
You have to.
You have to do that. I mean, come on.
It's mandatory.
In fact, we should do it 8 more times.
No, I'm gonna continue the game. Let's just throw a harpoon, though. Why not? I always forget that you can do that when you're not engaged in the boss fight.
It's Moby shit.
Yeah, I could not fit that fish in my inventory.
I could barely fit that fish in my ass.
I think you would have trouble fitting it in your ass in the first place. I don't think that's a barely, I just don't think it can happen.
You doubt my abilities.
Yes. I doubt your abilities and the flexibility of your ass.
Well, that's a problem with your imagination.
I think that's a problem with your ass.
Alright, what's the strategy for this fight?
Throw harpoons at him. Don't get even.
Alright.
Once in a while, he'll dive. And you just gotta figure out where he be.
And we just
Kinda-
have an endless supply of harpoons, which is cool.
Yep. They're on the boat. Look at the tentacles in his mouth. That's yucky.
That's the first yucky thing I've seen in this game.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm imagining John the Fisherman playing while this is.
That'd be a good soundtrack. There we go.
Leon the Fisherman.
I am Leon, the fisherman.
I am the harvester of the sea.
One time, my friend, my one friend at work, his name Jared, and my friend Chris and I started writing a parody of that called J-Rod the Disherman.
When I grow up, I want to be one of the harvesters of the sea.
I just ate lunch, I have to pee. I'll have a smoke before I'm done. I am J-Rod, the Disherman.
They call you Leo the Bisherman.
Yeah, bish.
Bish.
Alright, we finished chapter 1.
We did it. We killed a giant stupid fish.
Yep. We've been going for an hour and a half. Want to keep going?
I think just for logistical reasons, we should probably cap it here.
Alrighty.
I'd love to go on further, but I have to be I have to be a responsible adult tomorrow. So, we'll call it here, but we will continue this because this is good. This has been fun.
Oh yeah, good game. Controversial opinion.
Good game. Great commentary. better commentary than the game. I will say.
100% perfect commentary.
If I may give myself a self-assessment,
I'd say Zach's my favorite.
da-na-na, da-na-na.
Oh, wow.